Once upon a time, there was a little kid who lived in a big, bright house with a very big, very fluffy dog toy. It was the softest, sparkliest, most huggable dog toy that you had ever seen, and the little kid loved it very much. One day, while playing in the bright sunshine of the afternoon, the little kid got an idea. "I'm going to have a tug of war with Mr. Fluff," they said with a big smile. The little kid grabbed the rope and pulled it oh so gently, but Mr. Fluff was not giving up without a fight. He pulled back with all his might. Oh no, he was super strong. The little kid almost slipped, but they held on tight and laughed really hard. This was the best game ever. Mr. Fluff wiggled his sparkly body and it looked like he was alive. The little kid giggled and shouted, "You won't beat me, Mr. Fluff. I'm too strong." But Mr. Fluff just kept on pulling and wiggling, and the game went on and on. The little kid pulled and pulled and pulled some more. But you know what? Mr. Fluff was the strongest dog toy in the whole wide world. And after a lot of pulling and a lot of wiggling, he finally won the game. The little kid fell on their back and looked up at Mr. Fluff. They were out of breath, but they were still smiling. Just then, some friends came by. They saw the little kid playing with Mr. Fluff, and they wanted to join in on the fun. "Can we help you, child's name?" they asked with big smiles. "Yes, please come help me." "Mr. Fluff is too strong," the little kids said, still catching their breath. All of the kids' friends stood in a line and grabbed onto the rope. Then they started to pull with all their might. Mr. Fluff wiggled and jiggled, but all of the kids' friends pulled him with all their strength. Slowly but surely, they started to win the game. Mr. Fluff tried to stand back up, but it was no use. All of the kids' friends were too strong. Finally, with one last wiggle, Mr. Fluff fell on his back, and the kids cheered really loud. "We did it! We won!" they shouted with big smiles. The little kid and all of their friends laughed and hugged Mr. Fluff. They gave him a bunch of gentle pats and told him how good of a sport he was. Mr. Fluff was a little bit sad that he lost the game, but he was mostly happy because he got to spend the day with his favorite kid and their friends. "You want to play again tomorrow, Mr. Fluff?" the little kid asked with a big grin. Mr. Fluff barked happily and wagged his tail really fast. All of the kids' friends cheered again and said, "We'll be here to help you win. Child's name." The little kid and all of their friends played with Mr. Fluff until the sun started to go down, and it was time to go inside. When the little kid's mum came to get them, she asked, "Who wants to hear a story before bed?" The little kid shouted, "Me, me, me." So Mum scooped them up in a big hug and said, "Once upon a time, there was a little kid who lived in a big, bright house with a very big, very fluffy dog toy. And they all lived happily ever after."